I'm David Karp, the founder of Tumblr. Favorite thing about running Tumblr absolutely is, we build creative tools. They're tools. They're a blank canvas. They're colors to paint with, whatever they are. But they're the tools that set up our creators to do stuff that we never predict. I mean, sometimes we have like some wacky idea as to how somebody might be able to figure out how to use this thing. Something that inspired us to build the new panorama feature and the new photo set feature. But you kind of imagine the tool, and you get it to work, and you put it out there into the world, and then the next day you come back and you've been surprised 1,000 times over by what people do with it. That is unbelievable, and it's just a privilege. I mean, it's an amazing privilege to see all of the ways people use the stuff that we're setting them up with. The biggest transition for us last year was really making the jump over to a mobile-first company. This was a big kind of shift in the way that we, not only think, but the way we really develop our products and the way that we manage our communities. The biggest change in how we've approached development over the last year or so is, rather than imagining kind of developing for the desktop web first, then figuring out how to kind of transpose that into our mobile apps, we're literally mocking up, designing, prototyping things in our mobile apps before they even ever hit the web. I mean, the only trick to advertising on Tumblr is to understand that it's a creative platform. It's a place where tens of millions of people are spending billions of minutes a month, tens of billions of minutes a month, hungry for content, hungry for great content. And if you can show up and make great content, whether or not it carries your brand message, it can go far and wide. So, the kind of trick, or the thing that the advertisers, the marketers, the agencies have started to understand is it's not a place to run, the little blue link, the hyper-targeted little line that gets you to convert. It's instead the place to create content and tell stories that inspire customers. I hope a lot of the relationship that we have with our users really stems from this being about our drive to empower this community. We're not doing anything if we're not serving this creative community, and so I think it's left us with a good, supportive, positive relationship with our users. We're failing if we're not supporting them, and that means that we should and do take a lot of time and be really, really thoughtful about the developments that we make and adjustments to things like our terms of service, our community guidelines, things like that are really incredibly important to us in representing the best interests of our community. We've always put that community first because we know, without those creators, there wouldn't be much going on Tumblr to speak of.